Every time a song plays anywhere in the world, money moves. But it does not go to one place. It splits, it travels through multiple hands, and every person in the chain takes their cut before anything reaches the artist. The music business is one of the most complex industries on earth, and most people, including the artists inside it, do not fully understand how it is structured. Today we are going to map it out completely, from the moment a song is created to the moment someone gets paid. The music business is built on two separate copyrights that exist inside every single song. The first is the master recording, which is the actual recorded version of the song, the audio file, the thing you hear when you press play. The second is the publishing copyright, which covers the composition, meaning the melody and the lyrics, the underlying song itself. These two copyrights generate separate streams of income, are owned by different parties, and are managed by different parts of the industry. Understanding this split is the foundation of understanding everything else. The first major player is the record label. Labels sit at the center of the recorded music side of the business. Their job is to find artists, fund the recording of music, manufacture and distribute it, and market it to the world. In exchange for doing all of that, they take ownership of the master recordings. The global recorded music market was worth $29.6 billion in 2024. And the three major labels, Universal Music Group, Sony Music, and Warner Music, control roughly 70% of it. Below them sit thousands of independent labels that compete for the remaining 30%. When a label signs an artist, it gives them an advance, which is money up front, and then recoups every penny of that advance plus recording and marketing costs from the artist's future royalties before the artist sees a single dollar from sales. The second major player is the music publisher. Publishers manage the composition side of music, the songwriting copyright. When a songwriter signs with a publisher, the publisher pitches their songs for use in films, TV shows, commercials, and other media, collects royalties from performances and broadcasts, and handles the administrative side of protecting and monetizing the composition. In return, the publisher takes a percentage of the income generated. The biggest publishing companies are also owned by the major labels. Universal Music Publishing Group, Sony Music Publishing, and Warner Chappell Music are the three dominant forces in global music publishing. The third layer is distribution. A record label can own incredible music, but if it cannot get that music onto streaming platforms and into stores, the music generates nothing. Distributors are the companies that sit between labels and the platforms, delivering music to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube Music, and everywhere else, and collecting the resulting payments. Major labels have their own distribution arms. Independent artists and smaller labels use companies like DistroKid, TuneCore, and CD Baby to access the same platforms. In 2024, streaming accounted for 69% of all global recorded music revenue, crossing $20 billion for the first time. Spotify alone paid out $10 billion to rights holders that year. The fourth layer is performance rights organizations, commonly called PROs. Every time a song is played on the radio, performed live in a venue, streamed on a platform, or broadcast on television, a performance royalty is generated. PROs are the organizations that collect these royalties on behalf of songwriters and publishers. In the United States, the main PROs are ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC. Every songwriter registers their songs with one of these organizations, and the PRO tracks where and how often those songs are used and distributes the resulting income. This is completely separate from what the label earns on the recording side, and it flows directly to the songwriter and their publisher. The fifth player is the artist manager. A manager does not own any part of the music, but acts as the artist's business representative and strategic partner across every aspect of their career. They negotiate deals, oversee the team, plan releases, coordinate touring, and make sure the artist's interests are protected in every room they are not in. In return, managers typically take between 15 and 20% of the artist's gross income across all revenue streams. A good manager is essential. A bad manager can quietly drain an artist's earnings for years. The sixth player is the booking agent. While the manager oversees the career broadly, the booking agent specifically handles live performances. They negotiate with concert promoters and festival organizers to book shows and tours on behalf of the artist. Live music has become increasingly important to artist income in the streaming era, where per-stream payouts are fractions of a cent. Touring is where many artists make the majority of their real money, and the booking agent is the gatekeeper to that income. Sitting above all of this is the streaming platforms themselves. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube have fundamentally reshaped the entire structure of the industry. Before streaming, a fan bought an album and the money flowed in a relatively simple path. Today, streaming platforms collect subscription fees and advertising revenue from hundreds of millions of users globally, pool all of that money together, and distribute it proportionally based on how many streams each song receives relative to the total. The platform keeps roughly 30%. The remaining 70% goes to whoever holds the rights, which is typically the label, which then pays the artist their contracted percentage. So here is what the journey of a single dollar actually looks like. A listener streams a song on Spotify. Spotify keeps 30 cents. The remaining 70 cents goes to the label. The label recoups its costs and pays the artist their royalty, often 15 to 20% of what the label received. The publishing royalty generated by that same stream goes through a separate path to the PRO, which distributes it to the songwriter and publisher. The manager takes their percentage of whatever the artist earns. The booking agent takes their cut of live income, and the distributor takes a fee for delivering the music to the platform in the first place. Every person in that chain adds value, but every person in that chain also gets paid before the artist. That is how the music business is structured. And now you understand exactly why so many talented artists make so little from their music, while the industry around them generates billions.